Good evening, everybody. Happy Friday. Welcome to stream. It is lovely to have you here, Winter, as well as any lurkers, be they lurkers on Twitch or on YouTube. And yeah, we're going to be continuing with the Frozen Wilds DLC of Horizon today, which I am thoroughly enjoying. Which isn't a surprise. I've always said how good I consider it to be. But yeah, So I just got to get a couple of things ready. Hey, pro tip for anybody who wants to stream, don't. It's a disaster. Hi, Josh. I enjoy streaming so much, but it's so difficult to manage like 14 pieces of software simultaneously. And don't get me started on sound. At some point, I'm going to have to fix my mic setup because I'm not super jazzed with it. I have a lot I like about the streaming software I'm using, but they have very limited options for microphone.
Seems paintings mean a lot to the Banuk.
Shall we all die beneath the claws of these new machines just to satisfy Aratak's crusade?
Yeah, do that. That sounds fun. That was exciting. I didn't mean to do that. I also didn't mean to do that. Man, I know there's a limit to what they can do. And that smoke looks great, but I don't like the fact that it just stops. Like, I feel like there was a better way to do the top of it. Anyway. We have a bunch of potential quests we can do. And I also got a... I think I picked up the map of Blue Gleam, but I'm not seeing any Blue Gleam on the map. Interesting. But yeah, first things first, I want to clear out the bandit camps. Oh, I might have the filter off for blue gleam. No, there's no way to really turn that off. Weird. Yeah, what? Why did I turn off of that? What quest is this? Somebody up here has another quest objective. Hello, hand.
Ones were fresh in their graves, and our numbers were
Why
still
can't she just answer the question about
It was she
directly?
who led us through the frozen wastes. We also remember the ravenous tribe, who delighted in sucking the marrow from our broken bones.
That sounds
Everywhere
bad.
Banukai and Hawerak fled, the ravenous tribe were never far behind. Seeking a way to defeat them, Banukai went into the wastes and let the wind whip her cheeks. And when the cold brought sleep, she dreamt of light. She saw it behind the world, a great calming sheet of icy blue. And she saw
Man, I should be interested in that, but I'm
birds of
super
many
not.
colors filled with the same blue light. When she woke,
Hmm. Curious. Yeah? You'll look frozen to death.
Father's guilt onto the new project King's shoulders. These are different times.
We've no time to host outsiders.
Okay, well, don't be mean about it. Ooh, there is more uppies. There we go.
What does the Outlander want? I'm looking for Skuli.
You found her.
Come. Let's get it over with.
It's weird that that started while I was still climbing. That felt very awkward. How do I... There we go. Also, I wasn't aware that I was looking for Skuli.
Quite a view you've got up here. It's a useful perspective. How fleeting we are when the world is so wide. From up here, you can see how the light paints across the land. Ever changing. That's a lesson. All our marks will pass.
That outlook sounds a little depressing for a painter.
Haven't met many artists, have you? Song's Edge needs new stories. I scrubbed its past off this rock to start anew. But a new start needs new colors. Fresh pigments. Like none have seen.
Araya said you could help me get the Werak's attention.
Araya works in strange ways. But I've drunk paint to survive in a blizzard, so I'm one to talk. I'll get you noticed. If you bring me the pigments I need to complete my work.
Oh, okay. Justification for the collectible.
Araya said you two were friends.
I paint about what I feel now, not the way things used to be. Araya understood. Most Banuk didn't. I would have been exiled if she hadn't had Aratak take me into their Werak.
Have you always been a painter?
I've always painted. But I wasn't a painter until I was driven out of Banur. Up there, the markings are eternal. They paint over the same lines, the same colors, over and over. As a child, I learned from copying them. As I grew, my heart sank at the familiarity. All of us Banuk might as well be trapped in glacier ice. We have the look of life, but never really moving.
Yeah, I need to get a lot more pigments than I have. Okay, that's alright.
These pigments you want. Where should I look for them?
Salts gather at the edges of geysers and hot pools. Crystals cling to the rocks and cliffs.
The Banuk rock paintings are impressive, but,
You want to know what they mean? That's not the right question, but I'll answer anyway. Some are called to the machines. The sacred shapes you see on metal casings, or on a cauldron door.
do the machines listen to the call?
I don't know. Others, like mine, are a call to the tribe. You could say inspiration or prophecy. And sometimes even men listen, if the painting is loud enough.
I'll see what I can find for you.
Seek out the vibrant ones. A spring of sudden color among snow or
Thank you
rock.
for the Sabs.
That's its own reward. But I'd reward you as well.
Give me a second. I just want to quickly fix something in my streaming software. Okay. We back. Hi, Sabs. Sabs, did you know that you're cool?
I don't fear bandits. To fear them is to give them the power they hunger for.
Heck!
And the hunt end in life.
I got so hard.
Remember, Banukai, when the old ones were fresh in their graves and our numbers were still small.
Deep in, silenced by rising waters.
What do you think Sekuli's painting will look like when she's finished?
Okay. You'll know what my first priority has to be, I'm sure. Is there a... So you're saying hot springs?
Well, or you don't.
I keep doing that. I keep trying to jump like this is an entirely different game. Given that it's a much smaller experience, I'm going to try to 100% this. I need goat skin and goat bones for various things. Oh, neat.
That'll keep my stomach quiet.
It is funny that she says that, but there is no hunger mechanic in this game. And I think that's fine. Like, not every game needs a hunger mechanic, but there are so many things that hint at, like, survival mechanics that just don't happen. Well, she said that when she picked up goat meat, Sab, so... You still wouldn't see that thing. Although Aloy is absolutely the kind of person who chews tinfoil. There's also... There are control towers not too far away. I'll come back for those. That is a scary looking volcano. Man, every time a game has running through the snow, I always compare it to Assassin's Creed 3,
Fight's on.
and it always comes up short. Assassin's Creed 3 is far from a perfect game, but it is my absolute favorite walk-through snow game. Jesus, what are you talking about with that? Why? I don't remember marking that. Anyway, we've got another bandit camp. This brings me more joy than I can fully express. Oh? Tower along the way? Yeah, there is. I don't think that actually made contact.
They're scanning for me.
Oh, they're very close. Man, I remember these control towers being way more difficult to destroy, if I'm being honest. And I am being honest. Why would I not be honest? Oh. That's not fair. Man, I'm finding some of the particle effects a little bit not immersive.
Deal with them quickly.
Oh! Hmm. Come on. Not where I was aiming, but sure. Hello, Chris. Actually, let's try this. Ooh, hell yeah. How's the sound? Okay, so yeah, there's nothing left to do once you blow it up. You can override these, but blowing it up is much easier because you have the advantage of being very far away. What am I hearing?
Handy.
Hell yeah, Chris. What brand are they? I used to have Raycons, and boy, am I no longer interested in Raycons. She said pigments collect near... There we go. No, not an issue, Chris. I have a vague memory of this being a very difficult bandit camp to stealth into. At least the way I like to do it.
Call me Mr.
Chair? Hello! Queen, hello, it's been so many moons. How are you enjoying your Like a Dragon? Thank you for the Queen. Have a good food.
Bandits aren't subtle. Clearing them out would send a different kind of message.
Boy, there are a lot of them, huh? Okay. Looks like everybody over here is dealt with. Scanner Bandit. That's a new addition and a fun idea. Because a lot of the machines have scanners, so it makes sense that some people might want to take that for themselves. That's a cool idea. Good job, game.
Calm.
Oh, that is rough, Chris. Man, I expected at least one of them to move in response to that.
They're leaving.
Haha, that was not the plan. There's nothing to see, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, though. Remember that thing I said about not worrying about it? I feel distinctly like you're worrying about it.
That's right. No one here.
Keep those heads down!
I don't know that card, Chris. But it sounds fun.
Are you gonna look or what?
What was that? Hello, game? That's really interesting, Chris.
Shout if you spot him!
Hello? What caused that? Because I can tell you what didn't. Me. Ooh, that's interesting, Chris.
Can breathe again.
Ah, wasted time. Didn't find him.
That is the second time that's happened, where my 3 arrows go in different directions. Okay.
Cannot from me.
You're right, I cause all things.
Are you even looking over there?
Yeah, but I killed all your dudes with scanners, so like...
Bandits aren't subtle. Clearing them out would send a different message.
Sabs, how dare you say that about me? I can't believe you would lie about me on my birthday. Bye, Sabs. Have good cats. Oh, there's one dude left. And he's not going to let me stealth him, is he?
Heard something.
He's not going to have a choice. Whoa, I have... This sounds stupid. I've forgotten how to... There we go. Crazy as it sounds, I forgot how to throw a rock, even though I just threw the rock.
What was that?
Man, brains are weird sometimes. It counts as stealth if there are no witnesses left.
Look out below!
Aloy, shut up. That blocked everything I threw at him. That was actually thoroughly impressive. many more dudes are there? Also, you're really bad at listening to your own alarm. This is huge. I had underestimated.
You hear that? On me!
I chose. Oh!
You won't like what happens when I find you.
Then you better not find me, huh? Man, I did not even see that there was a guard tower here.
Hide all you like. Makes the kill sweeter. Waste of time. Didn't find him.
Yes.
Spotted something.
That's fine. It really won't help you. I actually cannot believe there's still more. What do you mean kill the bandit leader? How have I not killed the bandit leader? This one is huge. And to be clear, that's not a bad thing. I love the camps. Oh, it's like a whole thing.
You large skulls let an intruder get in here. Don't let them get out again. Find them. Kill them.
Yo, I remember this dude.
Are you steel or are you slag? Get him.
Yeah.
Are you steel or are you slag? Get him.
We hearing things?
Someone here?
Do I need to start setting fire to things?
I mean, if you like. You know what? I'll actually get ahead of you on that.
Still sniffing around.
Like, I don't want him to do all the work in setting things on fire. I'm allowed to be involved.
Better not be one of ours. We got a stiff over here. Sure.
Whoa!
Get eyes time for you to hurt. Cut him off. Let's see how much of a mess you make. I'll finish you. Bang right through you when I'm done. Got another shot for you. You hiding from me?
Only a bit.
The Oseram's fire weapon. Could come in handy.
I forgot that you get a flamethrower in this.
Won't be long before the Werak finds out I took out the bandit camp. In fact, I'll bet my name's all over Song's Edge. Might be time to challenge Aratak.
Nah, way too early. I've already got one of these, though. It's weird that they sell this. I thought I bought the map to the Blue Gleam. I clearly haven't yet. Weird. I swear I did that at the end of last stream. Okay. Hang on. No, wait. It's in the treasure box. I was like, why don't I have the thing? Nice deck because nobody wants to antagonize you. You decide which opponent may draw a card. So if only one attacks you, this means no cards for them. Oh, that's clever.
Trust the shamans. The blue light will show us the way to defeat the Daemon's new machines.
You know, weirdly, these are the arrows I almost never use. Nah, but they're still useful. That's really fun, Chris. Nope. Map. So there is a pigment nearby here. Apparently. Hey, remember that thing I said about maybe 100%ing this? Parts of that may happen off stream, because I don't know how exciting it is to watch a person run around looking for a particular scrap of pigment. Ooh. Orpal. Hang on. A summons from the claim, as argued by the Elderman of Mainspring. Ulgrid Smithson, previously of 3 chains, now of no lawful abode, is found guilty in crimes of reneging on blood oaths, theft of sworn property, and life-taking. All sworn property in the name of Ulgrid Smithson is hereby seized and will go to auction at the next gathering of Eldermen. Furthermore, the Gabbles have been dispatched to find and return Ulgrid Smithson for sentencing, or in the case of his resistance, to deliver execution without counter-argument. This matter is spat and sworn upon by Hegeda Bladewife, Gavel. Oh. Well, I guess he deserved it. Ooh, got me some blue gleam there at least. Yeah, come on. Come on, Aloy. There we go. Good girl.
The Banuk might find this blue gleam stuff valuable.
What do you mean wildlife kill? I didn't touch anything.
Stand around and talk, or do we have responsibility?
How did I kill that badger? Doesn't this look like a place where pigment might form? It sure does. Is that pigment? It's not! How exciting.
None will get the red raids, but
Hey, there we go. There's a lot of blue gleam up there. Let's head there. Because I do want all the blue gleam weapons, because they're all very cool.
It's only a matter of time before Stoneyard becomes another Song's Edge. Busy, full of noise. The Oseram, with their ridiculous ideas about...
Give me a second, I'm getting what's probably a spam call. I was right. It was a scam call, or an attempted scam call. It's been real bad lately. Also, this music is... it's very cool. It's also very Infinity Train, for those of you who've seen that. Man, Infinity Train was so cool. I'm so sad it didn't get as many seasons as it deserved.
This blue gleam will make some shaman happy.
Also, I need to quickly... Not super important, but I just needed to do something there. Pig! Also, at this point, how am I... Yeah, I've got plenty skill points. Dismount Strike is required for an achievement, which I'm never going to... I'm never going to bother to get, but I'm still going to grab the skill anyway. Whoa! I fought a Fire Claw. Have I fought a Frost Claw yet? Yeah. Oh, in fact, I haven't fought a Fire Claw. I've only fought a Frost Claw. Chat. I hate to say it, but this is getting out of hand. Because I know there's also a Frostclaw about. Oh, how I wish only one. Bye!
Okay, they're heading back.
see you. Wouldn't want to be here. Hang on.
Hello.
There's also another thing there. Oh, this is a cool weapon. Oh, no, please. Please, my bones. Chat, they want my bones, but I need those. They're a crucial component of my skeleton.
Just stay out of their way for now.
I do need most of them, though, Sabs. Oh. Hey, so I was a bit on fire there. And like, not to complain.
Fascinating. They weren't looking for me.
I thought it was the other dude with less health that I was shooting at. Don't worry about it. Just go about your business. That was BS. Keeps happening. Man, you know who did great smoke? Mid-2000s Nintendo. Only got the one skill point, yeah. I'm thinking Wind Waker, Twilight Princess. In spite of the period, I think those were probably the best looking. That's like the best looking console smoke that you got for a long, long time. This has the problem of the edges being way too well defined. Oh, please don't. Actually, we don't have to be enemies. We can be friends. We can be lovers. It's entirely up to you. Chat! It do a spin. Look at it go. And it's actually a momentum situation. Hello, Meaty.
My turn.
Oh my god, I made the worst mistake of my life. There's so many of them. Thank you for the clip, Sabs. Why can't I enter this location? I wish to. You know what? This is the time to find out. You know what? Using the flamethrower against the ice bear. That makes sense, actually.
No room.
There's a control tower over here as well. But I missed a ton of blue gleam. Somewhere around here.
Wrong way for sure.
Now that's interesting. There are collectibles rendered and like identified as collectibles in an area that you cannot go. That's really interesting.
Rosalind, I'll be taking that.
Okay, that one I got. Let me just make sure. Oh, what I didn't get was that. Lafayette's Last Supper. Look, honey, we're front page. The Dubois Wrangler. Local family serves up last farm-grown steak to Governor Jepson. June 11th, 2038. Wyoming Governor Mr. Ozzie Jepson was in the Dubois area. Dubois? Dubois? I think it's Dubois. Or Dubois? I don't know. I don't know. Last week for some official visits. In among the busyness of those appointments, he sat down for a very special dinner with a very special family, the Lafayettes. Everyone knows the Lafayettes, of course. Who hasn't ridden one of their trails astride a sturdy paint pony, played chase the gopher in their fields, or chowed down on a thick, juicy steak coming off their farm? Their solid gold reputation is what brought the governor to their table 2 nights ago. It's no secret that raising cattle has gotten ever more difficult and expensive. A long time past are the days of herds stretching to the horizon. Why, nearly the only people who still keep cows are dude ranchers. What are dude ranchers? I don't like that. The Lafayettes tried their best, God bless them, but they were smart enough to see what's coming down the country lane and banished their barns in favor of a shiny new meat-growing operation a few months back. This impressive collection of vats, tubes, and belts takes up almost an acre of land and allows production of over 600 meat units per data corrupted. So one thing I can tell you with confidence. Nobody's ever going to call them meat units. They're still going to call them steaks. Please don't make me go all the way down there for my blue gleam. I don't see anything blue or gleaming down there, so hopefully I don't have to.
Everything's freezing. The ground, the air, me.
No, that is not the correct way to go. Anyway, chat, I don't want them to grow meat. I want them to just ramp up insect protein production. Okay. There's a campfire I can get here before I come back and search for this last bit of blue gleam. Because otherwise, it'll be much tougher to get back up. What do you mean they're back? I dillied and dallied far too long.
Can't stop tensing up.
Honestly, Meaty, it's a good question. Who is up ranching they dudes? Please leave me alone. I want nothing to do with you, friends. I don't wish to harm you, and ask only that you, in return, don't harm me. Surely this is the fairest of fair exchanges? Can I Skyrim this? Yes.
A quick way down.
And there was a control tower beyond here. This is a really interesting spot for one.
Keep that for later.
I believe the Shield Weaver remains the pinnacle.
Shield's down. Gotta get rid of the tower.
Does that count as done? Yeah, I don't need to fight the Tramplers. I don't need to fight the Tramplers, and I don't want to fight the Tramplers. Okay, that other piece of blue gleam, I'll come back for later. Either next stream or off stream. Man, what is up there? Did I not press?
Can't be too prepared.
There's some weird texture things happening in this DLC. Josh, thank you for the resub. That's incredibly kind of you. Yeah, kinda, Chris. I've never played the Dark Souls 2 DLC, so I cannot comment. Weakness fire? Oh, say no more, baby girl. Blue Gleam's not too much further. I always liked Wishy Washy conceptually. I just didn't play enough of Sun and Moon to really appreciate it. Ooh.
Won't be hard to sell a chunk like this.
Bye! You know what? What is that symbol? Oh, that's just part of the... I am going to go to the... hunting grounds, just to see. Dude, did you see that? Did you see his sick moves?
Low and quiet does it.
What's the best way up there? That is such a wildly inconvenient place to get. I kind of love it. Like, it makes sense in context. This is not a place for the average person to come.
I wonder what they'll trade for Blue Gleam.
Haha, Pig is entirely average, but Aloy is special. Oh, are those not climbable yellow things? Actually, genuinely, how do I get up there? Sabs, by right of randomness, you have earned yourself exactly one. This? So in spite of that part where I said this was cool, I'm deeply confused. This isn't the place. This is something. I don't know what this is. Huh. Maybe this is part of the trial. This is like where the hunting trials are held rather than how you get to them. That seems possible. Yeah, Chris, that sounds fun. There it is. I'm on the wrong side of the universe. Somehow. There we go. That makes more sense. Already got both of those, so I don't need it. I might get the power shot bow. Ooh, I got an achievement for that. And then let's modify that. I want a lot of damage and a lot of tear. And I'm willing to take 1% less damage for more tear. There we'll take the damage, and
Might need this.
ooh, nice, Chris. Okay, now where's the actual hunting grounds guy? Yeah? There he is.
Word about you has traveled far, young hunter.
Or she.
What kind of word?
Some say you're most impressive. Others say the same thing, but with a face like they've just chipped a tooth on a block of ice.
Aurea told me about these hunting grounds. She said you'd let me train here.
I will. I admit I'm curious to see for myself what all the gossip is about.
You look like you've got some stories to tell.
Oh, I outlived most of my stories.
That is such a cool enigmatic line.
Long ago, before they ran their course. For a time, we shook the snow off the men of Ben-Or. It couldn't last. Some fell in glorious battle. Some were exiled in infamy. Still glorious, if you ask me. Others had a worse fate.
What's worse?
To grow
I want me some glory hole.
and find that all the rules and traditions.
Yes!
so
Glory,
hard,
Trom!
still there. That's why I tell all the hunters I train to stay young.
How do the trials work around here?
There's no Karja medals. I had some, but I used them to patch up holes in my snow boots. Instead, you'll compete against the best times set by other Banuk hunters. To take second place, even third place, puts you among names of legend.
What if I come in first?
We'll see.
I'm guessing you're not part of the Hunter's Lodge.
Every tribe claims they were the first to have hunting grounds. And every tribe claims the Karja stole it from them.
So who was the first?
We were.
And the Karja stole it from you.
That's right.
Oh, I like her.
Which trial do you want to know more about, Huntress? The Control trial tests a hunter's ability to rein in the Stormslinger's power. Only the wisest understand these shamanic weapons, and only the bravest wield them. It begins after you descend that rope to the arena. We'll need a moment to pull the machines from the pass into the arenas. Then make your descent.
Okay. I do want to see if... Yeah, I can make it... I can increase my Stormslinger pouch. Owl bone? Jeez, I haven't even seen... Like, I've heard owls, but I didn't think to look up in the sky. I done did it. I got second place, but that's fine.
Your first run on that trial and you claimed second place. I haven't seen many pull that off. The Onslaught trial challenges a hunter to withstand the ebb and flow of combat. Machines will be released into the arenas in waves. Pace yourself. Strategize. Only then will you be able to defeat them all without being overwhelmed.
That sounds like they want me to use traps, and I am so not about
This
that.
trial is the most dangerous ordeal in the Snow Chance. While not all chieftains pass it, only a chieftain may attempt it.
Oh, okay.
That's all I've got in me for now.
When you have more, return.
Chat, I feel like they want me to... They want me to use traps, but I'm bad at traps. So I think I'm just gonna skip that. There's a lot of other cool stuff I can do. Let's grab these bits of blue gleam so long, and then we'll head back to the Werak and see what's up. How would one... Is there not a... Kind of shocked that there isn't a campfire nearby.
I'll find a use for you.
I missed. Nobody look at me. Whoa. I knew it. I knew there'd be something in this kind of spot.
Amazing. Or frozen machine fluid.
Shush, Aloy. Actually, before I head back, there were two interesting side quests. Let's head for Waterlogged, which is that one. Oh, that is nowhere near where I thought it was. But there's a lot of blue gleam nearby, so let's do that. What? Where do I have a... Still got that. That's fine. Before we do the quest, let's get the blue gleam. Ooh, did I miss this before? Yeah! Return to Singapore. As the waters recede, the people return. Singapore, May 5th, 2053. A large pink-tinted rock marks the summit of Bukit Timah Hill, Singapore's highest point, at one time 164 meters above sea level. Charmaine Lowe records a self-hollow next to the rock, her bright smile contradicted by nervous fidgeting, with her prismatic fake nails and 30s-style subdermal jewelry. I thought I'd never see this place again. I can't believe it's real, she marvels. Proud Bukit Timah has stood firm against time and weather, but the rest of Singapore has fared less well. With approximately a third of the island nation at less than 5 meters above sea level, Singaporeans like Charmaine were forced to abandon their homes as inexorable waters leached away their foundations through the snoring 20s. Ooh, that's a painful name. Now the surviving members of Charmaine's family are returning, alongside many others. As global temperatures and sea levels stabilize, people come by air or by water. Some seek refuge from the deleterious effects of the Siderum River tragedy, whose costs still reverberate today. All hope to build new lives atop the collapse of the once stable and prosperous country. Singapore represents one of many states abandoned by their citizens in the aftermath of heavy coastal flooding. Questions surrounding ownership are difficult to answer. Government and law enforcement personnel fled far in advance of the country's devastation, and documentation of title is scattered at best. The plot of land on which Charmaine's childhood home once sat had belonged to the Low family for almost a blank. Because Elizabeth managed to, and weirdly, Pharaoh, before they went evil, they contributed significantly towards making things better for a while. Owl? I hear you, but I don't see you. Oh. I'm not going to interrupt them. There you are. Should be a ton of blue gleam around here, and I'm just not seeing it. There we go. Not quite sure how to get there, but... Can I please just let me Xenoblade it? Man, these textures are going wild today. I see yellow. Thank you, Sabs. I will stretch and hydrate. I'm actually going to take a quick break. Tumby is a little bit upset today, so I'm going to take this opportunity to take a quick break and put on some clips. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Was this game called Rock and Stone? What you do is you pick up a rock in one hand, and you pick up a stone in the other hand. And really, that's as far as we developed it. But what happened, we discovered, was when you take rock and you take stone, and you hit rock together with stone, it makes fire. And that was an incredible invention. Those are the kinds of games I grew up with. Good. He was just really enthusiastic. Perish in the chill of absolute destruction, or flourish under the warm bosom of my hellish ray. Bosom? It means titty. That is... Oh my god. It's so powerful. Oh. I take back everything. This game's actually great. It's fine. It is better that one of us survive. Democracy's cause was won this day. Oh! Oh my god!
That's fine. That's alright.
Oh my lord!
Nice. That was...
Chester? Of course I can say... Ada? So, here's the thing.
What's up?
I think to get my Ada better, I need to be breathier.
No, my lord. You couldn't have said a more upsetting sentence to me, actually. I actually think that made me want to leave the most.
Yeah, I can see why this is probably easier.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Unless you do that. Okay. Now, there are some people here who may not have seen me do the base segments before, but I tend to be pretty bad when they get, you know, even vaguely complex. Pumpkinhead guy. What the fuck? Oh god. This is just immediate.
Wait till he's down here and starts rotating.
Okay.
We got our bookcases down here to do some prop rotating. Hey! If he goes down there. He will.
Who called the ice cream man? My scheme was perfect. I just didn't account for the fact that you apparently had advanced surveillance equipment. Why are you recording the sounds of my farts, sir? I'm not sure I'm the weird one anymore.
go back there.
Oh, this is... This isn't
Isn't
great.
that great? Yeah. Hi, we're going out.
That was so instant! Who shot me? Oh, now he's gonna fight me without the dragon? Somehow that seems scarier. I'm not a religious man, but by my understanding of Dark Souls, now they're married. Or did he use the wrong type of sword? Assume this counts as a shirt? It does. I have to temporarily take off the jacket just to see. That's very good. Try jumping and then treasure. You, sir, are a liar. Hey, Bloodstain, what do you think of that advice? Yep. I want to see if there is a way to double jump this. Oh! Hey, chat. Thoughts on physics? Because, you know, I personally have some thoughts on physics. I'm sorry for abandoning you, chat. It will not happen again. That's a lie. It will definitely happen again. But I'll try not to let it happen too often. Anyway, I have no idea why Trom is saying Ice Cream Man. I didn't go to the Ice Cream Man. I'm sorry, Trom. Oh, that's a good clip. I'd forgotten about that.
So much for being careful.
Man, where is this last piece of blue gleam? I'm not going to spend too much time looking for it. But I am curious. Oh, I think I found it, chat.
Wash my fingers.
Okay. Oh yay, we've got to deal with Snapmaws. Demonic Snapmaws.
I was talking about deep in. Further too, like she said. Snapmaws. Probably came from somewhere upriver. Follow the river, find its source. Seems simple enough.
Okay. So, I don't have to fight all the snap maws. Do I have to keep following it upstream? That seems unlikely to be helpful. Maybe it's in that building? That looks like it might have been a control room for the dam or something. Oof, if it was a long time ago. I am confuzzled. Okay, I'll keep following it upstream, I guess. Oh yeah, that was the right move. Cool, the game actually made it entirely clear what to do, and I was just silly.
That must be where the water's gonna go. It's like something I know about stuff.
Ooh, secrets. To Shelly Guerrero Mackenzie from Laura Vogel, subject emissions joyride. Okay girl, you are never going to guess what happened on my way home last night. First thing, I heard the sound like a herd of killer bees escaping out of a tin can. Then there was this weird light through the trees. I was totally hoping it was aliens. But nah, it was one of those old blue spectrum LEDs. It looked super creepy on the snow. As I got closer, I heard some Yahoo letting out this weird guttural man shriek, as if he were doing some macho primal scream therapy, you know, with 1,000 RPMs between his legs. Said Yahoo was none other than Dodd Blevins, our new Director of Security, or whatever this $20 title is. He was actually riding an old snowmobile. They're like 1,000 times more polluting than a combustion-era car. My expert professional opinion, Blevins is a grade A douche canoe. I decided not to sick the security bots on his flabby rear. After all, he's practically our boss for the next 2 weeks. But Shells, you might want to take a bathroom break now because you're going to lose it when you find out what I did instead. I was standing right near one of the trail signs and I could tell Blevins was headed for me. So I reprogrammed the sign to swap directions between Fairy Falls and Purple Mountain. Wicked, right? You'd never get a snowmobile up there. I hope he bailed out hard and had to walk back to the lodge. Guess I'll be filing my very first incident report right before this whole thing shuts down forever. I could let it slide like usual, but then where's the fun, Shells? Where's the fun? Man, that Blevins is really kind of a bag of dicks, huh?
This is illegal, you know.
It should be, Trump. Grey catch.
Well, somebody went in. Maybe blew this entire ledge off just to get through the door.
I have a vague memory of this, and what I remember is that it's quite cool.
Flooding detected. Evacuation recommended. Overflow basin compromised.
The overflow basin. Is that the den? Looks like a control center. What happened in here to start the water flowing? Intake tower malfunction. Drainage system offline. That's probably not good news.
I bet I can fix it.
Another holographic interface. There must be some kind of code. Maybe I should try scanning objects in this area.
It's okay. Like, how do we want to start this, Grandma? We might be the last sexual people who's never seen this mess. Yeah.
But I also saw the silhouette of a person back here.
Not that long ago either.
What's over this way, though? Oh, dang it, this was the right way. I haven't committed any cruelties, it's fine.
Are you alright?
You don't know how happy you just made me. For a moment I thought my fire was snuffed. The forge gone cold. But nope. Nope. Not old Gildan.
You're welcome. Wait. Start from the beginning. What are you doing down here?
Ow! My apologies. When you mostly talk to yourself, you can tell your stories in whatever order you like. There's an artifact in that storage room I simply must acquire. But as you may have noticed, the door won't budge. I took one of those roundish, ringy what's-its from the wall beside the door. No luck. So I had to go with that panel with the button. Even less luck. My gentle experimentation caused the chamber to flood. So I pushed the button again, perhaps a little too enthusiastically. Sparks and smoke. Now, obviously, I came here to investigate. My cautious footsteps may have contributed slightly to the collapse of a bridge. And when the bridge began to collapse, I may have, for the sake of expedience, abandoned the cumbersome ringy what's-it to the waves. By the time I thought to give up the endeavor, the door had closed behind me. And thusly do we come to the present moment.
I hate you, so that's fine.
You said something about an artifact?
Indeed. That storage room is brimming with treasures from the old ones. But one in particular caught my eye. An intricate looking glass. I've only seen one such device before. My own mom brought one back for me from wherever she'd gone to that time. I remember holding it, staring into its face, seeing myself and my mother just over my shoulder, smiling.
And one of these looking glasses. It's in the storage room.
Oh, yes. I'm quite sure. I peered into that dim little chamber, and there it was. I've wanted to find one for so long, Yes, this time I'm sure I have.
Well, there's no way we're getting into that storage room without another ring. It's part of the locking mechanism that controls the door.
You don't say. Well, that's fantastic news. Marvelous, even. You've got two hands. I've got two hands. Perfect!
That's four hands.
My salvation, and if you like, why wouldn't you? Of course you will. My accomplice. Together, that ring is as good as ours, and with it, the storage room and its spoils.
Didn't you say you dropped the ring in the water?
Well, I'll grant you that adds a heretofore undiscussed level of complexity to the proceedings.
So you found the button that controls the flow of water.
Quite by accident.
And then you broke that button.
Also, quite by accident.
The panel's the only way to shut this place down, as far as I can tell. This isn't gonna be easy.
That storage room is filled, top to bottom. Would you be surprised to find the parts you need in there? I certainly wouldn't be.
So, we need to replace that ring and get into the storage room. Then I can fix the panel and shut this place down.
And I can finally wrap my fingers around that looking glass.
Calling it now. It's an old cell phone.
2 sets of hands, girl. 2 sets of hands. Behind us lie a pair of enormous gates, but I believe the gates must be operating in tandem. Together, we can dry this place out.
Guess we better get started then.
I guess we better. Up ahead, girl. See the valve? Time to put our hands to use. I'll take care of this one. There's another valve on the other side to lock the gate in place. Would you mind heading across and doing the honors? You know, I'm reminded of a general I undertook out here in the plain. Stone ruin, loud call, and good fire. But the good view of it dropped in the old wall.
I love this man just prattling in the background. He found an old parking garage. That's cool.
How about stagnant water?
Marvelous! You made it! Now grab that valve and give it a spin.
On it.
A little more now, and I should be able to get the blasted gate moving.
There. You should be able to lower the gate.
Right you are! Now, when I get this gate down, you'll need to turn the valve again. Ought to lock this thing in place.
One gate down.
Halfway through then, aren't we? To the second gate!
Oh, Aloy, please. Oh, I can't interact with it. He has to.
A ladder is a rare and special thing, girl. You can depend on it to take you exactly where you need to go, and no further. I'd wager the valves for the second sluice gate are somewhere above us. How are we gonna get up there?
Looks like I could jump across on that. There could be a resting platform. Over and over.
Oh, hell no.
Nice jump! Nice! For my second, that was stupendous! Never seen such absolute disregard for personal safety.
Thanks, I think.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Caught sellouts and runaway cows. It's secret. Okay. I forgot where it's in. Shell, we started off so strong and then all of a sudden. Well, that's sort of my MO.
Oh, you're close, girl. Just spring across the gap.
Oh, just. Okay.
Ah, you're right above me. Just send that ladder on down.
Look out below.
Now, we've done this once before. Could be as easy as falling down a hole. If you take the valve on the other side.
I can set up the same way on this side. I should look for an access tunnel.
I looked for an access tunnel. That's weird, Josh. Twitch is not the most stable platform on God's green earth. That's completely blocked off.
Okay, Gildan, turn the valve.
It's not working! Damn thing's too heavy. Glance behind me, would you? See anything big and, broken?
Looks like part of the counterweight broke off. If I can get up there, my weight might be enough to get it moving again.
Hang on, okay? I've got a plan.
I need to get up higher. But climb up that wreckage. That's pretty much what I do now.
Even by Aloy standards, this seems monumentally unsafe. That's kind of wild, Josh.
Can't jump straight to the counterweight from here. I could climb higher, but I won't.
Anything here before I hop down?
Going down.
How much does Aloy weigh that she can affect this counterweight?
Got it. We're good to go.
You were a sight to see. Pounding from metal rust trap to metal rust trap. Still a bit of water, but low enough, wouldn't you say? Now, where's that break?
Good question.
Well, at least I should be able to swim now.
Snap maw! It's a snap maw! Very, very big snap maw!
I see it, Gildan.
Very big, very, very big!
Just stay out of the way.
That snap maw swallowed that ringworm.
We'll find out after I kill it.
Oh, it's covered. It's like, why is that not igniting the blaze? That's because the blaze canisters are covered. That's more like it. Ooh! That went as badly as it could have gone.
It's dead.
Marvelous. So, the ring. Maybe if you pry its jaws open and reach inside, guy can't look.
You're right. This thing did swallow the ring.
That's the old gilded intuition in action. It's never led me astray. Sure, its chosen routes can be a bit circuitous, but...
Man, circuitous is a nice word.
Never mind. To the storage room. To the spoils.
Okay, shells. Shells, we're not focusing on that right now. Recording, okay? We're not even into man meeting. Captain Records, right? Merch. Stickers! You're not a real band until someone vandalizes government property with your sticker coins.
That's true.
To remind you that conversations determined to be irrelevant to servitor training are discouraged.
What were you saying about vandalizing government property?
We drained enough water for what we need to do, but I wonder if I could empty out the whole dam. Pipes, valves. Maybe I can drain the rest of the water from here. Alright, time to get the flow going to the right place.
Yo, Shelly, I'm trapped in servitor hell over here. Got in this morning, and as usual, that one half-baked chrome dolt was bumping up against the locked entry door in the reservoir room, moaning about requiring entry into the totality of the facility. Between its robot voice and those weirdly grindy sounds its limbs make, the acoustics reminded me of a track from one of the less accessible German post-punk bands. I've told them and told them. Every night the pipe network decouples so that the reservoir can fill, and every morning it has to be reset manually. All you have to do is turn the valve thingy so that the water flows directly to the pump. The rest of the servitors seem to get it, but this guy won't stop bugging out. I mean, I know we're supposed to be on-site advisors, but this is getting ridiculous. Do I have to scratch the instructions into their stupid shiny faces?
I say this as a man typically enamored of complexities, but this looks like it might be a little much for me.
Don't worry, we've got this.
Music to my ears. To each job, its proper tool. Toothpicks make horrible arrows, as the saying goes.
That's not quite right. Looks like I'm on the right track.
It does not.
There. One step closer.
No, that's... Oh, hang on. No.
You got a confident mind, girl. A mind for nuance and finesse. Not I. No, indeed. Not old Gildan.
Getting there.
I don't think I am getting there, though. Okay. So I need to get it here.
This job demands a certain degree of patience, doesn't it? I'm afraid I inherited my mother's restlessness.
Okay. Let's think this through again. I could... Ooh. Could... Yeah.
Looks like I'm on the right track.
Been at this a while, girl. No rule to judge, mind. I once spent half a day flummoxed by a Karja puzzle boss.
That's more like it.
Something's close. There, that should do it. I should head back.
There we go.
Got it working, did ya? Of course you did. Never met a conundrum you couldn't unconundrum, have you?
The door's open. Guess it's sealed because of the flood. This must go down to the one level.
Oh.
You smell that?
Drummer's
Smells
weapon
like a
coin.
port side morning in Acclaim.
Looks like that's everything. I should head back up with Gildan.
See? Check this out. We could just bang on this pipe, you know? Could we sample that or? Totally. Like, what about after the? Oh, sorry. Just say. Laura, I need to take this. Laura. Hey. Laura.
No idea what that was about.
So, as we circle back around to the matter of the supply room,
Yeah? That's all you had to say. Okay.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Oh my lord.
Almost there.
Man almost fell to his doom.
Soon I'll hold the looking glass in my hand, just like Mama.
There was a... Can I not scan that? Is that not the clue?
Now, what's the correct configuration?
Ah, there we go. I didn't even see the
Lock
box.
positions. Helpful.
Left, up, down, up, right.
What are you doing with your hands there, girl?
Oh, right. Other people can't see this because it's only shown with the focus. That's so cool.
I can't believe that worked. I thought you lost your mind tickling the empty air like that.
I mean,
Where is it?
this is
Where
it.
did it go?
We have to play together, what? Maybe 2 more times? Nah, shucks. Farewell tour! Reunion tour in like 6 months. Dance to it all the time. For our adoring fans, it's not that hard to stay in touch, Shelly. We can
Could have
practice.
sworn I saw one in here.
Okay, let's Let's fix the panel and shut this place down.
Oh. Not 2 delves in a row.
Everything okay?
I was so sure I saw it. The looking glass. I was so sure. Right there in the window. Of course. Trick of the light. Nothing at all.
I'm sorry, Gildan. It must have meant a lot to you.
Oh, well. Much as any artifact of the old ones that mean to me, really. It's fine. I'm fine. Besides, what are the spoils compared to the delve? That's why we do it, girl. The delve, not the treasure. And what a delve it was! By the great blazing forge, I'll never forget that. Now then, I believe we have some repairs to make.
I do feel for him.
This'll help.
Oh, that's a whole lot prettier, isn't it? What does it mean?
It means it worked.
By the forge! Ha! You are a wonder! Do you hear that often? I'll hazard a guess you do.
I've heard something like that once or twice.
Oh, she's modest now. A master of the arts of the old ones, a delver to shame the entire claim, and she wants to be modest. Ha!
It's not like I did it alone, Gildan.
No. No, I suppose not.
So what's next for you? On your way back to the claim?
And deprive the people of Song's Edge the story of this encounter? Perish the thought! I'll stay there a while longer. But a story is best told by all who encountered it. Come and lend a hand, won't you?
Overflow basin empty. Interior accessible. Minimal flood damage.
Sounds like the basin's spread out too. We all take a look.
Another adventure so soon? Woo! You're braver than me.
Oh my lord! That was terrifying.
Water's lower. And going by that sound, I think Lola's already at the door.
Man, I really, really wish I had steelpipe.wav lined up, because I cannot imagine a more perfect choice for this. Whoopsie. Just realized something was a bit weird there. I keep doing that. That's the wrong jump button, pig. Apparently she does not care about snap mobs. Oh no, chat, they can climb. Or rather, there's a path. Yo, I just noticed they've got solar panels. Man, I am beginning to really like this weapon. Bye, I guess.
I can get out of this.
Wait, was there something? Yeah.
Live from the illustrious Overflow Basin Studios, it's Concrete Beach Party! A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4!
I do kind of like the fact that at least 1,000 years apart, people are doing the same thing. Harsh words, TBH. Man, this feels exactly like what this kind of person would make. Good job. You make it a music. You're right, Trom.
You look happy to be playing again.
I don't know what you did, but the water drained in the snap of a short song. What do you think of the music?
I've never heard anything else like it.
That's because there's no other place with such resonance, such intonation that rattles your ribs with its power. And of course, no one else knows these pipes like I do. I learned them by
It would have been so good, Trump.
To my father's back. Thank you for draining the waters. Not just for myself, but for my ancestors and their songs. Please, take this as a token of our gratitude.
Bottle caps. Ooh, blue gleam. That is nice, actually. Ooh. Dear Nobody, the auto cars are on their way. Mine will take me to my apartment in Cody. Hers will take her to the vertiport. She brought her luggage with her to work today. Everything she owns packed into 2 little suitcases. She's wearing the fanciest outfit I've ever seen her in. It's from Mom, she said. She bought me this outfit, if you can believe it. Normally, like, who cares? But I don't know. She's already dealing with a lot. We walked through the dam today, listened to all these tapes, read all these messages, and maybe this is one of those sign my yearbook, will never lose touch things, but I'm not scared of losing Laura anymore. We're family. We didn't inherit each other or settle on each other, we chose each other. No amount of distance, no number of jerks in bad suits or obsequious robots are going to tear us apart. So listen, on the off chance that someone ever actually does stumble onto these things, here's the truth. There was this band called Concrete Beach Party, and for a second, it was the best band in the world. And you, whoever you are really, really lucky, because you're the only person who ever got to hear them. Damn, I kind of like that, actually. I don't think I ever found that in my personal playthrough.
Must be the entrance to this den.
Yeah. A lot of blue gleam up there, if I quickly want to go for that, and a pigment over there. But what I really wanted to do is, I wanted to break up some control towers as well before the end of stream. In fact, let's... Whoops, that's the wrong one. Let's filter for nothing but control towers. Just to make them super easy to find. I do wish they were a little bit more colorful or something. Because in spite of what I said, they're not easy to find. Let's grab that one. Please fuck off. Oh, please forgive me, chat. Wormstow. I hear Owl, but I don't see Owl. Is this the right path? Nope. I should have split off back there. There we go. Yo, this is the first tank we've seen in the Frozen Wilds. Wheel of Life behind California terrorist attack. Beverly Hills, California, March 14th, 2044. In a statement released yesterday, the radical group Wheel of Life has claimed responsibility for last week's terror attack, which has generated fear and uncertainty throughout Los Angeles County. 3 suicide bombers detonated lethal explosives on the grounds of the Juventus Center, a luxury clinic dedicated to regeneration and life extension therapies. As well as killing 5 clinic staff, the attack claimed the life of tech billionaire Aubrey Hopkins, funder of a research project on salamander biology that led to the first successful human longevity treatments. Hopkins himself had been experimenting with the treatments since the early phases of the project. The expense associated with these treatments has thus far made them available only to the world's most affluent. Their use by the rich has sparked widespread controversy, serving as fuel for aggressive responses like those carried out by Wheel of Life. Aging and death flow from the spring of renewal that makes us human. The extension of life and youth by false means degrades our essential nature and brings spiritual corruption. Those who perished last week spent their lives to fill the gap dividing rich and poor, read their statement in part. The group's role in the bombing was already suspected, as multiple witnesses recounted the shouting of "Data corrupted." See, I'm torn because I'm super into like longevity stuff. I think longer lives are rad and cool. But also, blowing up clinics is not rad or cool. There we go. Oh, this is the first time we've seen this. There are 2 towers within this zone. Oh, Aloy is absolutely going to catch hypothermia. I'll wait for the next. There's 3? Jeez. And no real stealth for any of them. Or no stealth grass, at least.
Back to your business.
Gotta get close enough to make sure my arrows actually hit. And a good judge for that is where you can physically see the pulses. There we go. Boy, I can't believe that there were 3 control towers. All in that one area. I got time for one more. Wait. Wurmst. I thought there were... Oh, there are 2. You know, this one's closer, actually. God damn, I hate them so much.
Red light means trouble.
I'm just hoping to get outside of their aggro range.
Tower took my shields out.
Yeah, there's 2 towers again.
This is getting out of hand. Now there are 2 of them.
It's true, there are indeed. Close enough.
Got their attention.
Who's that? What does she think she's doing?
Yeah, this is our quarry. Never say no to an extra bow in a
Time
fight.
to bring down a few. Whatever. Just don't let her steal all the good kills.
Ow. Well, I have no idea who these people are. Oh! Oh, this was that other quest where they needed... A dude asked me to help, like, his 3 peeps. And I guess this was that, unintentionally. Neat.
Outlander. What was all that about? What game are you playing here?
Saving your ass?
I'm a friend. Bergren sent me, told me you might need some help.
That Oseram blowhard in Song's Edge? Did he pretend to be concerned for us? We're doing fine. We don't need to be looked after like children.
That's not the way Bergren tells it. He says you tried to settle up with him using a shattered Thunderjaw heart.
What? That's an exaggeration. It was only broken in 2.
Urkai, we don't have time for this. Come on, boys, back to the hunt. We still need 2 more of Bergren's components.
What's the rush?
We want out of these lands as soon as possible. That's all you need to know.
Why are you leaving the cut?
Well, we could go back to Banor. Let Anakut slit our throats.
By the blue light, Urkai. Why don't you just write our story in the snow for any passing hunter to read? We had a dispute with the chieftain of our old Werak. We thought someone else should have been in charge. He disagreed.
It seemed like a good time to move on, so we're traveling to the Sundom.
From here to the Sundom. It's a long trip.
Seems worth it. Sometimes survival is about knowing when to leave and where to go.
Yeah, and in this case, survival means us getting as far away as we can from Banor. We've seen enough red snow.
What's the plan once you get there? What will survival be about then?
Look, all that matters is that we get there. And to do that, we need shards. So if you'll excuse us.
Dude, I can just give you the money.
So this Thunderjaw heart you brought Bergren.
Let me ask you this, all right? Why would it matter that the heart was broken into 2 pieces? Can't you just stick it back together?
Of course you can't just stick it back together.
I just meant...
Oh, I bet that scam artist Oseram could. He just wants to send us on another stupid errand.
Oh, he's not so bad. I like Bergren.
Like him? Tulamat, he sent us out in the snow to nearly die under the feet of a Thunderjaw, and...
Boys, shut up! Ugh! Every time someone brings up that stupid heart.
I've got the Scorcher Claw Bergren was asking for. That only leaves the Stalker Sinew and the Snapmaw Fang.
You should hold on to it. You're coming along to the next hunt after all, aren't you?
Am I?
Suppose somebody's got to keep you 3 out of trouble.
Fine. I guess you'll have to tag along then. But don't start thinking you're one of us. The Bloody Snowdrifts aren't accepting new hunters.
Bloody Snowdrifts? That's what you want to call our Werak?
Yeah, it's not great to tie.
Oh, it's not like your names are any better. We're headed northwest, to the ruins near Hollow Hall. We'll be waiting.
Neat.
Let's see what this blue gleam is worth.
Where's the... I just want to save. Hello, game, please. There it is. Okay. That's a good place to stop. Chat, thank you very much for joining me. This has been immensely fun. I briefly thought last stream that we'd be able to finish today, and I could have if I'd rushed it, but I don't want to rush it. I'm having fun. Let's take a look at who we can raid. Anytime, Twitch. If you want to load, that'd be cool. Barry, Nicole, Kelvy. I think, though, that I saw... Yeah, Lime is streaming. And Lime has not streamed for a while. So let's go give Lime some love. Thank you. Anyway, thank you all so much for joining me. This has been a lot of fun. My next stream will be Sunday, 2:30 Eastern Time, where I'm going to be doing a community day, playing Last Train Out of Wormtown with chat. If you'd like to join, you do not need to own the game. You can buy a free, you can download a free friend pass from Steam, and that allows you to join any private lobbies. So if you'd like to join, just make sure you download that ahead of time. And then, yeah, that'll be fun. This will return on Tuesday, 5:30 Eastern Time. And that will probably be the finale. Anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful evening, or whatever time zone. Say hi to Lime for me. Have a good one, everybody. Ciao.